Hello! Welcome back to Wisdom Academy PH. Again, I'm O'Neil Domingo, your teacher for Basics of Graphic Design. And today, ang pag-uusapan natin ay about typography. So, let's begin. So, what is typography? Typography refers to the style, appearance, or form of any written word. Pag gumagawa tayo ng isang design, importante din na visually appealing yung text na ilalagay natin and ma-achieve niya kung ano yung message na sinasabi niya. So, makita natin why later. And then, an additional definition, in graphic design, text is as important as graphics. As much as binibigyan attention mo kung ano yung mga ilalagay mong pictures, drawing, shapes, or whatever ganyan. Dapat may due importance ka rin ibibigay sa text kasi yun nga na-mention natin, nakakontain sa text yung information na gusto mong iparating. So, in this lesson, i-introduce ko kayo sa ibang-iba terminologies na ginagamit natin for editing so that meron kayong idea din kung ano siya when we encounter these things sa mga editing softwares natin. Okay, so let's begin. So we start with yung pinakasimple. So it's the character, or we also call it the glyph. So this refers to any individual letter, number, or punctuation. So any letter, symbol, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, exclamation point, hashtag, at, sign. Individually, they're called a character or a glyph. Next, letter form. So, letter form refers to the shape or anatomy of a letter. Makita natin yung difference nito. Ito may serifs, ito wala. So, de-define din natin yung mamaya. Refers to the shape or anatomy of a letter ay medyo technical na to kasi sa mga high-level typography classes, may measurements pa. Halimbawa yung thickness nito, ito, yung height ng letters. Masyado pa siyang technical for us. So, di na natin need i-explore for now. Next we have is the typeface. So the typeface is the specific letter form of an entire alphabet, including numbers and symbols. Sa typeface nyo makita yung collection ng numbers at letters. So yung letter form kanina, di ba, ibig sabihin nun ay yung mga, kung ano yung anatomy ng isang letter. I-apply natin yun sa buong alphabet at sa mga numbers. So yun yung typeface. So, makikita natin na same format na yung F, E, L, I, X here dito sa Felix titling, and then dito sa Alex brush, yung mga letters na ginagamit din natin ay naka-shape na into their cursive form. Next that we have ay font. So, medyo napapabaliktad natin yung typeface sa ka-font. The font is a complete set of characters within a typeface in one particular size or style. Okay, medyo nakakalito nga, di ba? Makikita natin dito yung variations ng Playfair display. Yung pinaka-set na design niya, ito yung tinatawag nating typeface. Now, within this specific design, pwede siyang maging italic, pwede maging bold, pwede maging mas maliit na size or mas malaking size. And each of these ay font. Bakit ganun? Parang nakakalito pa. Kasi, makita natin sa susunod na slide, in the olden days, nung wala pa tayong computer technology, ang font ay collection of character pieces made of either wood or metal and has only one size or style and were used before the digital printing press. Pag gumagawa ka tayo ng mga libro nun or mga libro or dyaryo, each letter ay merong isang specific metal block, as we can see here, yung hawak-hawak niya. Kada rectangle dito ay isang letter and nag-exist lang yan sa isang size at isang style. So kaya talagang kailangan mo ng isang vast collection of letters when gagawa ka ng publication noon. So these are fonts. Next ay type family. Type family ay yung collection of all sizes and styles of a typeface. Makita natin sa example na to, yung roboto. This is the regular na roboto. Pwedeng regular slab. Lagyan natin siya ng mga serif dito. There's also Roboto Lite and a smaller Roboto. Type family is yon. Pag pinagsama-sama na natin lahat ng fonts and typefaces, yun ang isang type family. So, don't you worry if nalilito kayo sa typeface, font, and type family kasi it all sounds similar din naman and minsan hindi rin naman napapansin din gano'n yung differences. Pero it's better na we know. Next ay some formatting techniques na ginagamit natin when we do typography. First thing we have is kerning. Kerning is adjusting the spaces between two letters in a word. So manually to ginagawa. Per font kasi, usually nasa programming na yun. Specific spaces yung letters natin. May specific space yan. Tayo mismo yung nag-a-adjust ng spaces na yun. So as we can see this, kinontract natin to become this. Yun yung kerning. And then, we also have tracking. Tracking is adjusting the spaces in between characters on a large block of text. Yung kerning, pwede natin i-apply individually sa dalawang letters. Yung tracking, ina-apply natin siya sa buong word, as we can see here. And equal yung spaces na gagawin niya per letter. Next, we have a leading. Leading is adjusting the spaces between the rows of text. So, if familiar kayo sa MS Word, pagka in-increase nyo yung paragraph spacing, technically, leading na rin yun. As we can see here, sa left, maliliit yung spaces, and then sa right, lumaki yung vertical spaces. Okay. So, now we go to identifying fonts. So, meron tayong 4 different types of fonts. Meron tayong serif, sans serif, script, and decorative. Let's go through them one by one. So, serif is yung refers to details na makikita natin sa mga letters like this. And usually, ginagamit ang serif letters to denote formality, grace, timelessness, as we can see in these logos, Tiffany & Co, Dior, and Gucci. Next that we have is sans serif. So, sans means without. So, ibig sabihin lang niya, without serif. These are letters na wala yung mga buntot kanina. So, kaya siya tinawag na sans serif. And, ginagamit natin yung sans serif fonts to denote pagiging informal, casual, and ginagamit din for sleek designs, especially sa mga apps and websites. Usually, ang gumagamit ng font na to ay mga tech, usually from the tech industry. So, Google, Xiaomi, and Spotify are some examples. Marami pang iba. Next that we have ay script. Script refers to any font na mukhang handwritten. And usually ginagamit siya for some quirky brands and some design brands din. Halimbawa, pag ginagamit, Sharpie, kasi ginagamit siya pansulat. So that is script. And lastly, we have decorative. Decorative fonts are yung fonts na hindi belong to any of the categories. They're more abstract and mas ginagamit siya for quirky brands or for entertainment purposes talaga. We have examples here ay from Disney and Harry Potter. So, aside from that, we also have tips on kung paano natin mai-improve yung paggamit ng typography natin. First, readability and legibility are the utmost concerns. So, if may gusto kang iparating na message sa ibang tao, make sure na dapat nababasa siya. Next, limit centered text. Reserve it for titles and heading. Important din ang paggamit natin ng mga alignment formats, center, left, and right. And usually, if meron kang long blocks of text, especially paragraphs, gamitin lang natin yung center align for titles. Use formatting options and or colors for emphasis. And then, use all caps when necessary. Important din na pagkagagamit kayo ng text, if may gusto kayong ma-highlight na isang bagay, you do formatting options or colors. Lagyan nyo ng kulay para mas yun yung unang basahin ng mga tao. And then, we also use formatting options if may mahaba kang text or may gusto kang i-highlight na something important, mas makikita siya ng audience. Next, use size to denote hierarchy. Isa rin siyang way to aid yung reader kung ano yung una niya dapat basahin at yung kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Yung pinakamalalaking sizes, yun yung mga pinaka-important. Usually, yun yung mga titles. And then, subheading and the body. Another tip is that use up to a maximum of 3 fonts. Oo, maximum na yung 3. Kasi if maparami pa yung fonts niyan, medyo magulo na siya sa mata. And besides, you can use other formattings din naman within the same type family. When pipili ka ng font, i-assignan mo na siya na isang role. Halimbawa, meron ka na for headings, subheadings, and yung body. Especially if gagawa ka na maraming set of artworks or design na ginagamit yung same format na yun or yung same branding na yun. So, okay na alam mo yung rules ng paggamit mo ng sarili mong choices of fonts. Next tip ay contrast fonts by using proper font pairings. So, As we can see here sa mga examples na to, meron tayong serif font, then sans serif, serif then decorative, and serif and another serif. Wala akong proper technique na masasuggest dito except to try it out for yourself and to experiment. Kasi ang daming databases talaga ng font sa internet, ganyan. Malulula ka talaga sa dami ng font pairings na pwede mong gawin. The combinations are endless. Regarding this, it's better na itry mo na lang. Pero here are just some suggestions. Pwede rin namang yung thick font, then thin, wide, and narrow fonts. So here are some examples of typography. So this is from Bauhaus from 1923 in Germany. Yung use ng text, nagko-complement doon sa graphics na ginawa niya. Dapat ganun din kasi, may harmony rin yung paggamit mo ng fonts. And understandable din naman. So kahit na maging playful ka when doing design, dapat alam mo pa rin kung kailan na yung tingin mo hindi na maiintindihan yung ginawa mo. Like ito, kahit naka-slant kasi siya, yung flow ng text ay ano pa rin, parang natural pa rin. You will start here, then punta dito. Diba? Next is this. So, again, may meaning na gusto siya iparating. Hidden truth. Kaya medyo nakatago yung ibang portions ng letters. Pero kahit na hindi mo siya tignan ng very close, ma-identify mo pa rin kung ano yung meaning niya, kung ano ibig sabihin niya pag binasa mo siya. Dual purpose na rin eh. Na-achieve niya kung ano yung gusto niya iparating. Likewise, kahit na diagonal yung format niya. So, ganun ulit. Understandable siya kasi proper yung pagse-section, yung sizes na ginamit, tapos parang isang font type lang yata din to. Okay yun, oo. Last example, pwede rin namang as simple as this. You have the title here, and some details, yung mga names, and then a quote sa taas. So this is a movie poster from Shoplifters. Though ang issue ko lang here ay baka hindi siya mabasa kasi white color yung font tapos light yung background. Pero nevertheless, hindi naman yun kailangan ding super stylistic yung approach mo when it comes to typography. So, final checklist when we do typography. Sa case ko kasi, text yung huli kong nilalagay pag gumagawa ko ng isang design. So, una yung mga graphics. So, it's important na manote kung ano yung mga nasa checklist na to para rin mag-guide kayo. Para di rin natin makalimutan yung mga nilalagay nating graphics. So, first, check the details. Make sure everything is in place. Especially if gagawa ka ng isang event material, bawa invitations. Make sure na nandun yung title, nandun yung location, nandun yung date, any relevant details. Or pag gagawa ka ng libro, nandun yung author, nandun yung title. Make sure everything is in place. And make sure na nagko-complement siya sa graphics na ginawa mo. Next ay check your grammar and spelling. Very important din to kasi minsan may mga nakakalusot na typo errors until sa kaduluduluhan ng process kasi hindi rin napansin ng mismo designer. So, added layer of security na lang din. Basahin mo na lang din siya ulit-ulit. And lastly, check the spacings. It's important din na if marami kang text na nakalagay sa isang artwork or design, bawa na doon yung title, especially mga movie posters, be mindful sa spacing ng mga text elements. Yun lang. So that's it for typography. So sana may mga natutunan kayo and sana magamit nyo tong resource na to when you do your future artworks. Yun lang. Thank you!
Thank you very much for watching this video lecture made by Wisdom Academy PH. If you want to join our mission of providing high-quality educational videos for all Filipinos free of charge, then please consider supporting Wisdom Academy PH by contributing or donating to the following accounts. Kung interesado naman kayo maging parte ng aming organisasyon bilang isang volunteer educator upang makapagbahagi at makapagturo sa mga taong nangangailangan, then please proceed to this link. If you like this video, then please hit the thumbs up. And if you want more educational videos like this, then please subscribe to Wisdom Academy PH and hit the notification bell for more updates. Watch and learn. God bless and see you on the next one.